Okay, so here is my logo. I got my black fondant, and I need my little rolling pin. Okay, whoops, a little piece fell off. It's all right. I'm gonna roll this out to about the size that I need. I need it longer. Whoops. And then pull it away. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually turn my whole mat just so I can cut right here, nice and straight. I'm gonna worry about the little notches and stuff later. And then I'm just gonna cut, like, just do something like that, just to kind of get it out of my way. Turn this mat around like this. Cut that away. And then just come straight across here. Just like that. Okay. And then there's a little notch, like right here. I'm gonna cut that out. And then of course your V right here. Trim up these sides a little bit. Make them nice and straight. I have Tylose powder. I should have put Tylose in this, but I can't find it. I've been looking all over for it. Okay, nice sharp straight edge down. Straight edge down. Pull it out. Again. Okay. All right. Now let's gently peel this off. It did stick a little. Okay, not too much. Show you, look down here. So right here, I tore it. Let me see if I can pick it up to show you. So right here, I kind of tore I was cutting a piece of the red off and it came off on the black fondant, even though I didn't glue it down. And this piece right here, this blue, this light blue, keeps popping up and I don't know why. So I'm just gonna put a little touch of water there. Now, I'm moving this around a lot, which I shouldn't be. I'm probably gonna touch this up because I have some of this red. It looks kind of bad because it's just like, you know, kind of janky. So I'm just gonna try to make this more flat, and then I might just put another piece of black here, like a little strip or something, or maybe I'll go in an outline or something. Maybe, we'll see. Well, I haven't figured out what all I'm gonna do. But I got them on, and I've just been taking a ruler and just going around it, making sure it's straight. If it's not, I just push it up. Same thing on the bottom, on the side, and on this diagonal side. Just to kind of make sure it's maintaining and keeping it shaped. Then I'm going to add the M to this. So what I did with this, I only cut one out and I used all the different shapes. And then this is going to be my spacer for where the M goes, and then I'm gonna put the M down. So, but I'm not gonna do that yet because I'm waiting for the M to dry. So, I'm gonna move this out of the way. And our next thing is the BMW. All right, so I got my fondant rolled out. So now I'm gonna take this. This is gonna be a rough cut. And I'm just gonna kinda squeeze it on down in there. Okay. Let's lift it up. Okay, not too shabby. It's a 2.5 inch cutter. So, 2.5, so it needs to be right like 1.25 inches. So I'm gonna do a dot. I don't know how far down now. I'm gonna go, that's 1.5 inches though. So I'm gonna go right there. No, it's not. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Right there is the middle. Okay. Now, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go 1.25 inches. So that's my spot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut. Okay, I don't like how that cut because as you saw the 1/2 was just pulling away, but it might be okay. Let's see. I only need 2 pieces, so we'll see. So another thing I'm going to do is I can do the same thing, or I can just, because this kind of got a little out of shape, so I can just put this on top of this. I don't want it to pull. So I'm just gonna cut this way. Because you want it to be even. Okay. Pull it apart. Reshape it. There we go. That one's a little bit smaller now. What's this one looking like? I don't know how one got smaller than the other. How does that happen? Oh, fondant physics. See, look, this one's now smaller than that one. How did that happen? I don't know. Alright, whatever. I'll work with it. Alright, so now I'm just going to cut this right in half. Okay. Alright. There's one piece. There's 2 pieces. I may have to do this blue one over again. Stand by. Okay, now I got my blue pieces cut out to the size that I need. And what I did was I actually stuck them in this cookie cutter, and I'm just kind of pressing them to like around the edge, just to make sure that it's like a perfect circle and they all fit together pretty nicely and that they all flow and all that good stuff. So, ta-da! There is that. So now, what I'm gonna do is, in the middle here, I'm just gonna place my cookie cutter and I'm gonna measure. Okay. 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 Now my circle's a little off, but it looks to be, so I'm just gonna put a circle there, and that way I know that's where my little doodads are gonna go. So, but what I'm gonna do before that is I'm gonna actually make these silver. Well, maybe not. Well, yeah, I could probably put them on here. All right, so this is where my circle is. And there we go. Okay. We got that. I got a little excess stuff. That's okay. So, real quick, what I'm going to do very carefully is I'm going to do these in silver, but I'm just going to do the top very carefully. So I'm going to pour some, whoa, too much silver. Okay. Pour some silver in my lid. And I'm just going to very carefully go over the top here, come around the edge, go right up to this section. Again, being super duper careful. And then just brush out. And then just very gingerly. I'm not gonna go too heavy on this. I'm just gonna do a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Very carefully around the edge. Very carefully. And then just, I might put another little coat on it. I'm going to press my luck. Okay. Do the same thing over here. All right. And I'm just gonna leave that like that for now. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut out the BMW using cookie cutters. I am not freehanding these little itty bitty letters. And I'm using these cookie cutters because these are the smallest. These aren't the ones that I wanted to use, but that's just the way life goes. All right, so now let's start doing some more of this cake. Actually, I should just put this on top of the cake right now. So, ooh, this cake is still pretty, let me pull this up a little bit. The cake is still pretty tacky. And all right, so the cake is still pretty tacky, so I only have like one shot to get this. And what is this on this cake? Okay. So, I'm gonna pick this bad boy up. I'm actually gonna stand up to do this because I do not wanna mess it up. There we go. So So I got that on top. Okay. I'm gonna take my little paintbrush. I'm just gonna go in and like kind of clean up the inside of these numbers a little bit. Okay. And there's my top. So there's, you guys can't see, sorry. There's the logo. And now that is gonna go across here. Now I really only have one chance to get this on. So I think I wanna do it like this. Oh, my finger's stuck. Sorry. I can fix that. All right. So now I just need to do some touch-up work really quick. So I'm just going to make sure this is down. And I can go over this again with some water. Okay. I need to make sure that this whole thing is down. Oh yeah, that filled out. That fixed itself quite nicely. Kind of looks like it went a little wonky, but I think it'll be okay. All right. I think that's good. I think it went down some though. Can I scooch? I'm afraid the fondant is gonna... All right, that's how... It looks pretty good though, right? I think it looks good. Okay. So I think something else I might want to add is just a thin little blue line around the bottom. And I'm thinking about putting a little silver thing like this up here. When I'm all done, I will come back and show you the finished product. All right, guys, I finally finished the cake. I finished it off with a happy birthday, and I took some of that silver airbrush paint and kind of like just spruced it up. I got the M on there. I have a border up top. I used the clay extruder and I did a black ring just to kind of tie that up and finish it off. And then I did the top in a silver ring and or gray, and then I painted it silver with the what is it called, the airbrush stuff. I have my motorcycle over there. It's standing up. I'm going to do all the finishing touches and paint it up. And